the Whopper and the Big Mac. Which one's going to be better? Let's put the two head to head and let's really dissect into what really makes a good burger. Today's a review that I've been looking forward to doing for quite some time now. I think back in the day, before a lot of these more popular known niche brands were around, it was either Burger King or McDonald's, with both being around for the best part of 150 years almost. Everyone's kind of got their own preference and everyone's got their own choice. So today we're going to compare them back to back. So this Burger King and McDonald's is literally right next to each other, either side of a roundabout, based on the A11 on the way towards Cambridge. We're going to pop into McDonald's, we're going to grab a Big Mac, then we're going to hop the other side of the road, we're going to go into Burger King, we're going to grab ourselves a Whopper, and we're going to put them back to back, and we're going to really debunk them, pull them apart, work a few things out and decide which one really is more relevant, which one's better. So let's go and grab the burger, shall we? We are back. Look what I've got. So let's get them out of their respective packaging here. Look, I bought a tray. I've bought a tray. So on first impressions, taking it out of its... I've got salad falling everywhere already. Is that a good sign or is it not? Okay. The Whopper from Burger King. Let's take a little closer look at this, shall we? So the main distinction to make from these two burgers as we go through them, right, is that the Whopper has one patty. The Whopper itself, when we look at it initially, we've got a nice, lovely looking sesame seed bun. The bread is soft, it sponges back. Does it fall apart? No, it doesn't actually fall apart. The bun holds up quite well, to be fair. And it's wide. I must admit, I do like that on a burger. When you have a bun that, you know, can you see, if you look at the peripheral, let me move this little bit of lettuce out of the way. If you look at the peripheral, the bun finishes at the end of where the fillings do. Don't you? I absolutely hate it. I really hate it when you have a burger where the patty overhangs out the side and all the ingredients are just falling out of it. I mean, it looks very photogenic, but the problem is it just goes everywhere. So I'm really rating the presentation on this so far. It's a very, as you can see on my hand, it's a very big burger, you know, width-wise, if you were to look down on it. It's certainly a lot wider than the Big Mac is. Now let's take a look at the Big Mac itself. The Big Mac itself, as we all know it, has two patties, but the burger's a lot smaller, if that makes sense. The burger's a lot smaller itself when it comes to sort of like width. You know, my hand can quite easily cover this. It's got the extra layer of bread in the middle. Now, I've always wondered to myself and thought, is that a bit of genius there? Because maybe the extra piece of bread in the middle, you know, helps soak up some more of that moisture. It's worth a thought, isn't it? I mean, it might be, you know, some sort of genius idea, but after I've had the Whopper in my hand, it just feels slightly less overwhelming. But the Big Mac's the Big Mac, and I certainly in my time can say I've had more Big Macs than I have had Whoppers. Let's hold them right up against one another. The sheer size, if you were to look at them back to back, unreal. I mean, I'll be honest with you, two absolutely stunning burgers. So let's take the Whopper. Let's go in for that first bite. I'm excited about this. I've been talking about burgers for far too long now. My mouth's watering. Let's go in. The Whopper's always had, so for the Whopper, the patty have always been, they've been advertised as like flame grilled, you know, and you can definitely taste that on the patty with this. The patty in the Whopper has a lot more of a flame grilled, burnt, barbecue-ness, almost very small smokiness to it. However, you have a lot more fillings in the Whopper. So for instance, you have the onions, you have the tomatoes. There's a lot more, so the burger itself isn't the predominant taste, if that makes sense. The patty is very juicy. It's a really good balance. It's a really good balance. You can see that you've got the gherkins in there as well. All the different bits of flavour. And it's a good size bun to hold in your hand as well. It's not a small burger. You've got plenty to, you know, plenty to go at. And the messiness, look. I've had a few bites out of it. I've gone into it. It's holding together. It's doing a great job. So let's take the Big Mac, shall we? Oh, the bun has already got a crack in it. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Let's turn it round. Let's go in for a bite, shall we? You've got to find the best side with all the cheese on, haven't you? My car is showered in lettuce at the moment. You can definitely taste a lot more bread in the Big Mac when you have it. It's that iconic sauce, you know. The main part of the Big Mac, the main part of the Big Mac itself is that iconic sauce. The sauce is sweet. It complements the burger perfectly. You have the crispy onions as opposed to the Whopper, where you have the onions are in full, and they're you know, they're not chopped down. The Big Mac has the chopped onions, so it gives you a little bit. The onions aren't as predominant. They're not certainly at the forefront, but they go along well with the sauce, if that makes sense. I never understood the size difference from a Big Mac to a Whopper until I really did put them side by side. You genuinely have to be someone that appreciates tomatoes, onions, lettuce, everything that goes in a burger, if you're going to appreciate the Whopper, because if you don't, you're just going to go for the Big Mac. And bear in mind as well, the Whopper doesn't have any cheese. It would be very interesting to know what it tasted with cheese, but I think the cheese would be lost in this. If you were to put it against it, would take away from the flavourings of the gherkins, of the onions, of the tomatoes, the flame grilled burger, the juiciness from the tomatoes, the lettuce. You can see all the juices from the tomatoes on the end there. All the juiciness that's going on in there. It's very tasty. Don't worry, Big Mac, I haven't forgotten about you. Look at all the sauce coming out the side of the Big Mac, though. It's that iconic sauce, isn't it? If we also take a look at the patties, I mean, we can take a look at what's left of the patties. This is the Whopper, and this is the Big Mac. Now, if I was to try them side by side on their own, there's a good beefiness to it. It's seasoned. I can taste the seasoning, 100%. Let's try and get a bit that hasn't got too much sauce on it. You can taste that char grilledness, that flavour, that slightly woody, burny taste that's in it. The gherkins. Let's have a look at the gherkins. This one's kind of fallen apart on me. This is the Big Mac gherkin. This is the Burger King gherkin. I love gherkins. Massive advocate for them. It's a good gherkin. Shame some of it was missing. That gherkin, you can taste the vinegar in it. It has the crinkle cut on the sides of it. It's a better pickle. The Whopper has a better pickle. Look at all. Hope you guys appreciate this, because I have food all over my car now. You know what? McDonald's I can always rely on. McDonald's seem to be so much more consistent. So much more consistent when it comes to their food. I can turn up to any McDonald's, 9 times out of 10 the burgers will all be the same. They'll all be the same quality, they'll be great. The bread will be fine, no problem whatsoever. I've had, unfortunately, a lot worse experiences with Burger Kings than I have with McDonald's over the time. But my final verdict between the Big Mac and the Whopper is going to have to... Just drop the tomato. It's going to have to be the Whopper. The Whopper wins it. Now, in saying that, bear in mind, I could turn up to a Burger King in 3 weeks' time, buy another Whopper, and I wouldn't be as confident it'd be as consistent as this. But right here, right now, from 2 restaurants that are next to each other, Burger King there and McDonald's is there, literally I can see the both of them, and I've bought them both fresh, the Whopper's won. Well done, Burger King. You've redeemed yourself. But I have been to Burger King recently in the past, and they've been rubbish. Check this video out here, and have a look at the awful comparison that I had of a burger compared to its advertising picture. It will blow your mind. Thank you, good night. Much love.